What's poppin', T-Subs and T-Squad? So the moment that we've all been waiting for, the finale episode of this draining, dry-ass season of Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm so glad it's coming to an end, y'all. Y'all have no idea. All of these gags and more, stay with it. All right, y'all. So after that long, drawn-out ass opener, we see a segment when Thickweave was down with Eddie down to the restaurant. This was the very first time out of this entire season where Wendy's hair actually looked like something. Wendy, I don't know who you went to. You may have went to that punk that be doing 6ix9ine's lace front, but whoever the fuck did it, keep him around because your hair looked amazing. Thank God. It's finally about time. Moving on. The off-duty dyke and Devil Dick are hosting a winter party, and she invites everybody except Monique. Great, Monique doesn't care. Neither do I. Moving on. Just Tacky Jezebel calls Devil Dick, and he announces that he will be proposing to the off-duty dyke down at the winter party. Whatever. So Monique goes to see her therapist that Ashley recommended. First and foremost, Monique looked impeccable. Impeccable. As per usual. Monique looked just rough and tough in her afro puff and girl, moving on. She says that she feels like she's been written off by the other ladies and how much it hurts her. And then she talked about how she felt isolated as a child when she was growing up. And that's why she always feels like she has to prove herself to people. And the therapist suggests that she writes Candace a letter. No, she don't. She just needs to stay the hell away from Candace. That's just all she needs to do. And that's what she's been doing. I hate the fact that everybody has to go to therapy and everybody has to do this and everybody has to do that. All over a damn fight that really wasn't even a fight. Like, that shit is aggravating me and it's annoying. And I'm moving on. So Ashley and Michael give Baby Dean a girl. Ashley and Michael are with Baby Dean. He taking his singing pictures down to the prom and or whatnot. So that's basically what they was doing. So shout out to Dean. They talk about what happened at Cameron's launch party, and she tells them about Candace feeling betrayed, and Michael says, good, she gets to play a victim again. And I had to agree with Michael 1,010%. And then Ashley tells him about Juan proposing, and Michael says, well, I got information to know that that's never going to happen. And then, you know, she keeps trying to probe him about what he meant by that, and he's just not going to come off it. Child, let me find out you and Juan been having conversations after dark. Child, in the park after dark. Yes, God. I ain't mad at it, Michael. Do your thug thizzle. Moving on. All right, I'm back, y'all. So the scary Tweety Bird and her dusty ass mammy Dorothy go out to get their claws and their talent shaved down. And Tweety Bird is still upset with Karen, feeling like she regrets looking up to Karen as a second mom. And then she talks about being a mom. I don't care. Moving on. Karen is flown out to HLN, where she is going to be showing off the La Dame fragrance. Child, I guess so, Karen. Go on ahead and peddle your Ponkosh, girl. You doing way more than a lot of these dusty hoes up here is doing. At least your shit is making it to HLN. You know, Robin, what you doing? Vanessa Williams knockoff, what you doing? Moving on. Wait, before I move on, Karen still has text messages of what she texts to Monique and Candace. So she basically said, I can prove that I would never sit up and try to have them beat up amongst each other when I already know that that's not good for neither one of them. So I'm really glad that you kept those receipts, Karen. I'm really glad that you kept them. Kudos to you. So Great Dane and Devil Dick go out to therapy. Great Dane talks about the relationship, how it was when they first met, and how his family took him in like a son, and then they was hunching on each other. Then, you know, he went off to college. He went to the NBA. They got married. They had kids, and then they got divorced. Great Dane says that Juan wasn't very hands-on with the kids when they were babies. Juan gets in his bag and says that Robin could, the same way he could have been a better husband, Robin could have been a better wife. The marriage wasn't perfect. So then Juan admits his faults and admits that he was emotionally involved with other people. It wasn't just sex. And that really made Robin feel a ways. But like I said again, I feel like their relationship is a relationship of convenience for the both of them. Both of them are codependent on each other. I feel like they're both settling, and I also feel like they're both stuck. This is what it's always been, and I guess they probably feel like if it ain't broke, why fix it? And it ain't none of our damn business, and I don't really give a damn about it no more. So we can put a plug on that, and we can just move on. So we see a couple of ladies getting ready for Robin and Devil Dick's shindig. Candace says that Robin asked her to sing her song down to the party, and then she does vocal exercises in the car. She says that she wants to have a conversation with Karen because she feels played, and you know, Michael is like, listen, I'm not understanding why you have to talk to her about anything. You already know where her allegiance lie. The only thing that you need to be focused on is these vocals that you're putting down in front of all of these people. It's bugging me because I'm not understanding, why does Karen have to be on her side in order for her to feel validated? Like, that shit is stupid to me. But y'all gonna find a way to you know, make it make sense. So fine. Kyle is Giselle date because Ram Dr. Hunchamal is not gonna leave his Saturday Delight. Like whoever Friday through Sunday is, honey, she got the bomb bizzle, okay? He refuses to show up to anywhere to deal with her on a Saturday, so she had to have Kyle to do it. Whatever. Robin says that Juan wants her to have a baby. Moving on. Karen sent the text saying that she might not be able to make it because of trouble that's going on. There's a slight delay in the flight or whatever the case may be. And Ashley, Giselle, and Robin all feel like Karen is lying. She just don't want to be in the hot seat about how she's making up a lie. And my whole thing is, it shouldn't matter to y'all. It shouldn't matter to y'all. The only person that it should matter to is Candace. It shouldn't matter to y'all. She didn't fight y'all. She fight Candace. She did nothing to y'all. You understand me? Like, it's just... it's dumb. At this point, it's dumb. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. And Karen does not need to let y'all know whether Monique was going to be there or not because y'all wasn't going to see her. That's why she didn't feel no need in telling y'all. And then it didn't make it no better that you got messy-ass Ashley, who carried the living dog hell out of that bone, may I add. Sheree Whitfield, Candy, Carly Red, y'all need to take notes. The way Ashley carried that bone, that's how you carry your bone, baby. But the way messy-ass Ashley relayed the message did not help either. Like... dear Jesus Christ, I'm so glad it's over with, y'all. I'm going to say what I really got to say tomorrow. Moving on. All right, you guys. So, I'm back. So, when Thick Weave and Eddie come, Eddie looked amazing in his all-white suit. I love to see an all-chocolate bod and all-white. I loved it. Oh, Thick Weave, you look all right, too. Robin says she's fine with Karen not being there because of how she came at Juan. Well, listen, I'm sorry. With the amount of vitriol that you and Giselle both have given Karen over the years, I'm not mad, sad, or upset that she cleared your ass the way that she did. I'm not. All is fair in love and war. So it is what it is. And it ain't like what Karen said was no damn lies. Moving on. Ashley tells Giselle what Michael told her. Giselle calls Michael over and she tells them that, you know, Juan, they have a special relationship. I'm gonna say why I'm doing this tomorrow. That they have a special relationship and that they've been talking and that, you know, he has a problem with committing. He doesn't want to commit, basically. And y'all, I don't know. there's overlapping stories. People feel like this was just made up for the show. Other people felt like he really did. Other people said that he really did propose to her way back in December. I'm not really sure because I'm not invested either way. I just honestly feel like this is just, it's still a sham. It's still going to be the same old, same old. Juan is still going to go out and do whatever he wants. And Robin is still going to be a piece of shit wife because that ain't what she wants to be. She wants to be the husband to Giselle because they're a part of the Secret Sister Society. Moving on. So Cherise shows up at the party with the Cleopatra wig, with the Cleopatra bang that she always liked to wear, a child girl, I guess. Moving on. So Candace goes up to perform her song, and the music doesn't go above a Janet Jackson whisper for half of the song. And then when it gets to, directly half of the song, then it miraculously is able to play over the aux chord. I don't know, Candace. I was about to say, it then Ashley throws you shade. Ashley basically says that anybody can make Ashley says that a go-go beat can make any song sound good. Ashley gave you a little bit of Mama Rita. Singing does not pay the rent. Singing does not pay the bills. But again, no matter how I feel about Candace, I actually like her song. So shout out to you for the song. So then Juan goes up to give a speech about Robin, and he does propose to her. Who would have thunk it? Moving on. Giselle throws Michael shade about wanting Juan. She basically called him Crocodile Dundee and said that she wondered why he would make up this whole story about Juan, saying that he wouldn't commit. Is it because that he wants Juan all to himself? And my whole thing about Giselle is, for as much shit as you got to say about somebody else's husband, it's mighty funny that we only get to see your boyfriend in passing. Moving on. And then while they was while Giselle was telling Cherise why Karen was not there, Karen showed up. See, everybody felt like Karen was supposed to be scared to show up to the party. It goes back to what I said before. I honestly believe that Candace is lying. I do not believe that Karen told her to show up between 5:15 and 5:30. I don't believe that. I feel like this is just a way for her to, once again, try to make Karen move on her side or move the way that she wants Karen to move. And Karen is old enough to be your mama. Like, why do you want a yes man around you? Like, why would you not want somebody that can have your back but still call you out on your flaws and all, Beyonce? That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it at that. Moving on. All right, you guys. So Karen starts to explain herself about the flight and talks about, why she left her shindig early. My whole thing is, Karen, you're the oldest one in the group, girl. If you don't dominate yourself to them, like, I'm not understanding why Karen even felt the need to sit down and explain herself to them hoes. Like, I wouldn't have said nothing. Girl, it was my party. I could come when I want to. I can leave it when I decide to. I decided to go out to eat with my husband, and that's exactly what it was. I mean, it is what it is. So then Candace brings up the the text that Karen sent in a group text. Candace's whole thing is, well, it's true indeed. You definitely, I told you when I was coming and you told me to come early. Karen agreed. She said, oh, okay. And then it turned into Candace told her that she was going to be late. And so she said, oh, okay, fine. So that was when she invited Monique to come down and to support because she wanted her there. So then Candace's whole thing is, well, what if I decide to come early? Well, then, bitch, you came early. Listen, y'all. And then you got Giselle throwing Karen up under the bus, trying to gaslight this whole situation, talking about you set her up, you set her up. Giselle, shut the fuck up and go set yourself up with a real damn man that actually wants you, and not some old harlot or some old charlatan who goes around and dip his dirty ass dick from everything from here to the coast to overseas. So let me give you something to think about. Like, you have so many other things and so many other dirty ass bones up in your closet for you to be worried about what Karen got going on with Candace and every damn body else. Bitch, go and get your life. So then Candace starts going off, calling herself going off on Karen with the whole Crocodile Dundee tears that we don't give less than a fuck about at this point because they're bullshit. Then you got drunk Michael going up telling Chris to listen. Chris, be a real damn man and finally get your wife together because she's causing a scene. This isn't about her. This is about Robin and Juan. And then Michael gets into it with him, telling him he need to shut the hell up and yada, 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 yada. Like, it's like... I'll be back, y'all. All right, you guys. So I'm back. Oh, my God. So then once Michael and Lil Chris get into it, Ashley takes up for Michael, and she starts going at Chris. And then Candace wants to call herself taking up for Chris, even though we all know that she can't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And then Michael says that he was going to call the cops on Chris. And then the security came and kicked Chris out. And of course, because Candace came with Chris, she left with her husband. So then Karen and Ray leave out. As they was leaving out, she hugged Candace, and then Candace got all of her confessionals about she doesn't know where she is with Karen and where does Karen's loyalty lie and blah 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 blah. Y'all, I'm over this shit. Listen, I don't give a damn about this fight. I don't care. Both of them were wrong. Both of them should have gotten the same amount of punishment that they was all seemingly given to one person. Like, it was just getting on my last damn nerve about how this entire season the fight took it over. Not forget about what Michael had going on with the quote unquote woman. Forget about what Wendy being exiled and ousted off the island and forget all of that's going on. Like, we're just gonna focus on the fight. Like, I'm over it. I don't care. It was draining. It was dull. It was tired. It's delayed. It's through. I'm so glad it's over with. I'm so glad that it's done. Bye.
Given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.